Welcome ladies and gentlemen, my name's Ben, and I'm sure you all know by now that Destiny 2 will debut on the PC probably sometime next year. And in this video, I'll briefly share my PC specs for those of you considering the jump to PC when D2 comes a-knockin'. I'll be making a mini-series out of this, weighing the pros and cons in one episode, or maybe even how to ease the transition or what peripherals to buy for the optimal gaming experience. First off, let me preface by saying that my old PC was in terrible shape. I mean, for just about anything. A 10-minute video at 30 frames per second would take roughly 2 to 3 hours to render on Sony Vegas. It was bad. God forbid I noticed a mistake in the video, or forgot a title here or a bleep there. I'd have to re-render and delay the entire upload by a day just to avoid uploading past midnight. So keep in mind that when I built this one, I wasn't really building on a strict budget. If you're considering making a move toward PCs, know that if you go for a $700 PC, in terms of performance, you'll be ahead of any console. But this will only get you a meh entry-level machine. If you double your budget to say $1,300 to $1,400, you'll get much better frame rates and quality settings due to the graphic cards you'll be able to buy. This is a mid-range build for most casual gamers. If you triple that initial number to say over $2,000, you'll enter the realm of high-end gaming. You'll be able to buy even better graphics cards, more powerful processors, and more RAM. This is the price range that I decided to go with. You can push for PCs over $3,000 to $4,000, but then you're just showing off. Or you're going for a really clickbaity title for a YouTube video. Anywho, I'll stop yapping. Here are the components of my PC. Prices may vary right now, and unlike consoles that see major improvements every, 7 to 10 years, parts you see here will be outdated by this time next year easily. The good news is that if I want to upgrade any part in particular, in case it threatens to be obsolete, I'll be able to do that and just replace it. Here they be. I've learned that a lot of these parts may have slightly newer versions, but from my research I've found that those differences in performance aren't as significant, but the price jumps you'll see from one version to the next are. And when I say performance, of course I mean for the purposes I have intended, hardcore gaming and editing videos. The final price came up to 2,700 Canadian dollars, which is about 2,000 American, but now I can render a 10-minute video in just over 12 minutes. And I can have 30 tabs open on Chrome while I do it, and work on Photoshop thumbnails while I'm at it. The only limiting factor in terms of YouTube video quality for me right now is my Elgato. I still have the OG Elgato that records in 30 frames per second. But since I've been playing Destiny for the past 3 years, I never saw the need to upgrade. You know, because Destiny still runs at 30 frames per second. Not entirely convinced the upgrade would improve video quality that significantly, so I'm holding off the purchase. Anywho, I hope you learned something from this video. I know I'm not the most technical human when it comes to PCs. I'm just a console hood rat sneaking into the PC palace. Even when I asked my brother to build my PC for me, he's the expert, he went to school for it and whatnot, I could barely describe what I wanted. I was like, hey, listen, I need you to build me a PC that can do all kinds of stuff. You know what I mean? He was like, for editing or gaming? I said, for both. Just make sure you can like deadlift 3 plates at least, and at the same time bench press at least 225 minimum. You know what I mean? He was like, so you want a decent high-end performing PC? I was like, yeah, you do know what I mean. And that's how I got where I am today. Question: is an Elgato HD 60 even necessary for PC gaming? Is there an alternative that PC gamers use to record their footage? I'm considering buying it, but not sure if I really need to, considering the console version of Destiny 2 will also be 30 frames per second. Am I missing something here? Let me know, type somewhere about it. Until next time, God bless and deuces.